Right, YouTube, it's Shadow King Nazru. Sorry I haven't uploaded any long videos since my last showing of one of the brutal challenges from Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. I'm still doing hard mode in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, but again, I'm not gonna upload videos on that because it would be kind of redundant. And plus, some of the bosses take a while to figure out how to beat them properly. I'm also busy playing the Oblivion remaster that just came out like a couple of weeks ago, and it's pretty good. It's pretty enjoyable. So to make up for that, I'm going to be reacting to some of the Digimon Time Stranger trailers and gameplay. So let's check it out, shall we? Now, I believe this is supposed to be in the same continuity as Digimon Stories, Cyber Sleuth, and Hacker's Memory. I don't know where it takes place in the timeline, but considering the time travel is going to be involved, it's going to be a little over the place. And one of my hopes is that that the story might involve Millenniummon, which I've been asking for since Hacker's Memory. Now, for those who don't know, Millenniummon is one of the most powerful Digimons in the series and has the ability to manipulate dimensions and time, as his name would imply. So let's get into the shall we? Okay, a big explosion.
Break free.
It's got dubbing, unlike the first two games.
From the laws that govern
And it looks like they're healing the Iliad because the producers said that that this game was be focused on the Olympus 12.
Apocalypse looms over parallel worlds.
Is that Rika's voice actress? No, Rika from Digimon Tamers.
The battle to alter destiny.
Okay, that's our protagonist, the female version of our protagonist.
On a journey.
Who's that?
Gods.
Oh, it's Titanmon.
And monsters of bygone eras. The anomalies.
What was that?
Known as Digimon.
Oh, it's Aegeomon. Yeah, so that confirms this is involved in the Olympus 12, which is supposed to be the Digimon version of the Greco-Roman gods. They're like the equivalent to the Royal Knights from the
Seize the future.
Greymon, War Greymon, Metal Greymon, Omegamon.
The story of a bond that transcends time.
Okay. So what we can gather is that there's definitely going to be, the story's going to be heavily focused on the conflict between the Olympus 12 and the Titan Digimon, specifically Titanmon. Though, considering that time travel is still involved, I still think that Millenniummon is going to have some involvement. Either he'll probably be a major antagonist like Arakarimon was in the last game, or maybe he'll be a secret boss. Like I said, the Olympus 12 are basically the Greco-Roman version of the Royal Knights, but they're based on the Greek gods, whereas the Royal Knights are based on the Knights of the Round Table from King Arthur's Legends. And we got further confirmation this was seeing Aegeomon, which is the adult version of. I believe is Aegeomon's an adult level Digimon. He's the adult level version that evolves eventually into Jupitermon, which is the Digimon equivalent of like Jupiter in Roman mythology, which is the Roman version of Zeus. So things that we can probably expect for sure that we're definitely going to collect the Olympus 12 as Digimon, but we're probably going to, if it's going to be functioning anything like the Royal Knights, we'll probably have to fight them first to earn the ability to digivolve them into that. And speaking of the Royal Knights, the fact that Omegamon is there shows that the Royal Knights will have some involvement. And this has been teased in Digimon for a long time that the Royal Knights and the Olympus 12 would eventually meet. So are they going to be allies, be enemies? or they're going to start off as enemies and then eventually form an alliance. That would be pretty interesting because they're not in the same digital world. Uh, the Royal Knights are from the digital world that's ruled by Yggdrasil, and the Olympus 12 are in the digital world called Iliad that's ruled over by Homeros, I believe. Let's see. And I believe there was like another trailer showing off some more gameplay. I believe it's this one. Let's take it out, shall we?
Peggy 12.
Okay, so we got our starter Digimon, which are Patamon, Gomamon, and Pico Devimon. Yes, I'm going with the Japanese names. I'm not. I'm gonna avoid doing the dub names because they're inaccurate, and I have a bad history with the with some of the cringy lines from the old dub. I know that Digimon's starting to take the dub seriously now, but yeah. Palmon, Agurumon, Terriermon, XVmon, Stingmon, Edamon and Metal Edamon, Angelomon, Numamon, Lady Devimon. Yes, yes, yes! Okay, okay, yes. Ladies and gentlemen, we got official confirmation that Millenniummon is in this game. Now, whether he'll have a role in the story, we don't know, but at the very least, we have confirmation that Millenniummon is it. And I'm really pleased with that. This is one of my top 4 Digimon that I wanted in the upcoming game. And well, and it makes sense because in Hacker's Memory there was a model for Chimeramon, which is one of the 2 Digimon you need to make Millenniummon. The other one being Mugendramon, which is one of the 4 Dark Masters. Um, but they didn't put Chimeramon in the final product. So they're taking stuff that they wanted to do previously and implementing here. Also, I want to say that the graphics look much better. There's a lot more detail on these characters. Okay, Dukemon, Impmon, so Renamon, uh, Tyrannomon, Goblimon. I forgot what the other one was called. I forgot what his name was, but that's the Digimon that turns into Belphemon, who was one of the 7 Demon Lords. And consider we also saw Impmon, that's pretty much more or less still confirmation that we're getting the 7 Demon Lords along with the Royal Knights. But I don't think they're going to have any story involvement because they were the secret bosses of Digimon's story Cyber Sleuth. So I don't imagine any story impact. Mamamon, Metal Mamamon, Agnemon, Vulcan Canomon. Bellstarmon. Okay, so Bellstarmon is a newer Digimon. And you can tell she looks like a female version of Beelzebubmon. There's Mugendramon. Is that Dorogumon? Dorogumon? I forgot what. And there's Shoutmon. Oh, and Lucimon and Barbamon. So again, further confirmation that the 7 Demon Lords are in this game, but that should have been expected because they were in the previous 2 as well. Pandemonium Lost. It's Oryumon, who confused with Alphamon and make Alphamon Oryukin mode, as you saw in Hacker's Memory during my playthrough. Be sure to check that out if you guys want to get ready for Digimon Cyber Sleuth. I mean, not Cyber Sleuth, Digimon Time Stranger. Okay, so it was nice to see some other Digimon. Some old, some new. Definitely glad to see Millenniummon. Let's see what other. I believe there are some others. Well, we could, thanks to this thumbnail, thanks a lot, Carnex, that they got confirmation that Medieval Dukemon is in it. Now, he's not like the standard Dukemon. He's from the digital world called Wachomi, and as the name implies, it's basically focused on magic. There's Maggiomon. That's a little bit of that. Let's here's some the opportunity to check it out. There's Medieval Digimon. You can see he's wielding an axe. And his focus more on magic. And another thing that's interesting about Medieval Dukemon, is that is a natural carrier of the X antibody. Now, for those who don't know, the X antibody is basically like there was this X program virus that was supposed to decrease the population to a more stable version in digital world, but some of the Digimon gained immunity to that and gained these X antibody forms. But and some of them became natural carriers. Let's see if we have any other ones. Oh, we got the Fairtumon. That's not. A lot of people have been asking for more armor Digivolutions. So it's nice to see some love for the Adventure 02. Official confirmation, the Bearmon. Uh, we also got Parrotmon. A lot of fans of the Digimon movie remember that because he was the Digimon that fought Greymon, which is odd because Parrotmon's a perfect level Digimon, and Greymon was an adult, so Greymon must have had some kind of extra advantage. And we see it's his next evolution into Crossmon, which is the ultimate version. Yes, I'm going by the Japanese titles and descriptions. And again, we got Mercurymon, which makes sense because it's part of the Olympus 12. Oh, and another 7 Demon Lords. We got Belphemon. Belphemon looks much cleaner. You can actually see some fur on him. It looks like he's not using Gift of Darkness this time. He's using Lamphandos or Lamphandos. I can't remember what that name was called. But it's basically when he uses Hellfire and his chains to attack the enemy. Now, I don't know if this is replacing Gift of Darkness or if it's going to be in addition to Gift of Darkness. I hope it's the latter, because it'd be a shame we lost Gift of Darkness, because that could do piercing damage, which was very helpful against some bosses and in the tournaments. But I think that's pretty much everything that's been shown so far. You guys tell me, are you excited for Digimon Time Stranger? Are you excited to watch me play it? Let me know in the comment section down below. I'll catch you mortals later.